Hello everybody and welcome back to JBGaming and to a new game, and this is War Thunder. Now it's not actually a new game, but it's new to the channel. So this is War Thunder. It is available on both PC and on the PlayStation 4, both of which are free to play, and it is a game basically where you shoot things in the nicest way possible. You can either play in aircraft such as this one, or you can also play as a tank. Well, multiple tanks, but anyway, so let me just quickly get into the game here. But basically, this game consists of you being part of a squadron of other people. You play online, and you basically go around, and you are either assigned as a dogfighter or as a air-to-ground aircraft. This is specifically, obviously, when you are an aircraft. So I will see what I'm setting up in a moment. But either your main mission is to go around and dogfight or shoot ground vehicles. However, that generally doesn't happen because you always get someone or some people, and this isn't the game's fault, this is just people's fault, that will not do their job. So if I get myself this one, this is ground strike game, so you are shooting ground targets. You're not mainly there to shoot other players. So here we are in my plane. Woo. You can press V to change your view, and then you steer with your mouse like that. W changes your acceleration. As you can see on the left hand side. Oh, I can't see it, but over there. And then you obviously have your altitude and speed indicators there as well. If you hold past 100, you either get WEP, which stands for War Emergency Power, or 110% power. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You go around and to shoot people. Let me see if I can find the thing. It's not really my job, but I'll go and shoot this dude over here. If, once you get close enough to a target, a little cursor will appear next to them, and you have to get your cursor to hit that one when you're shooting, and that will hit them. Obviously, because that takes into account the fact that they're moving as well as you are. So I tend to play in this outside view because you obviously have more to look at. He is moving away from me at some pace, and now he's diving. You can also right-click to zoom in. Now there's a couple of annoying things with this, and that is that. Oh, let me make sure that I don't. Anyway, see that little cursor there? Now you shoot. You try and get that cursor. I hit him then. Question is, oh, he's down. So now I get them points. So, let's see if I can find something. What else can I speak to? I'm being attacked. Also, A and D on your keyboard. Obviously, I don't know what the controls are for console because I don't play on console. A and D on control of keyboard actually make you rotate your plane. And Q and E are your rudder. That's mainly for when you're taking off, because you can actually take off from airstrips. But in this map they haven't done. So let me just climb above this mountain range thing, and so here these are the targets that we have to destroy, I believe, or maybe these are the things we have to capture. We can't seem to shoot them. If they're telling us, I don't know what they are. I think they're just markers. I'm being followed, aren't I? There is a button to look behind you, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Also, your scroll wheel adjusts your throttle as well. Well, no, maybe I'm not being followed. So let's see. So I'll have one game in this aircraft, and then we will move on to some tank battles. Now it's always best to make sure that you try and have a altitude advantage, obviously, of which I do not have at the minute. But he is in. He is trying to fight one of our aircraft. Now you do have to be careful because you like now, if you look at the bottom, it says out of ammo or gun jammed. So you will get gun jams and you will become out of ammo, so you'll not be able to shoot for a period of time. So I have 4 seconds left until it becomes active again, and that's on the left hand side. So you can use your ailerons to help you. They're not massively useful. But this setup that we've got at the minute is actually quite a good one, because if you've got one out in front that he's trying to shoot, that's quite agile, and one behind that can shoot as well. But obviously he's now died, so like that. It's quite good because you can get easy hits on them. So now I'm out of ammo and I'm being shot at. Evasive manoeuvres are required at this point. Like if you look on the left hand side, in the middle sort of, whoever's flying behind me is a bad pilot. He's not got a hit on me in ages. Or is he? Oh no, I thought he may have been dead. Oh, no, don't do that. If you are ever trying to evade another pilot, that's the best thing to do, is just keep out of his... Don't do that though, because you'll end up crashing. And that's what happens when you crash. You die. So, that was the aeroplanes and the things. Now, there is one thing that will be able to make you get better aircraft and things. But while we're on the screen, it seems like a good time to talk to you about the in-game currency things. So, these little icons, if you like, are their sort of like their in-game currency. Now, these aren't the ones that you pay real money for. These are the ones that you get for killing people and destroying aircrafts and destroying ground fields and vehicles and things. So that's what you get there. And at the minute I have 115,000 of them. Now that so this is my plane and blah blah blah, yeah. Now down here you have a little research tab. Open this up. This will show you all of the aircraft that are available to you. Obviously the ones here on this right hand side that have got these little gold next to them, that means you have to spend sort of things, currency that you either pay for yourself or you acquire doing certain things, but I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. So all these down here you can't really get without paying for them. But these here are your different sets of aircraft, the aviation. So you've got these, which are your little pea shooters. So I've got that one at the minute. I have that in research. So that means that once that's finished, I'll be able to purchase that aircraft for in-game currency and then be able to fly using that. You also have that as a hydroplane. You've got some torpedo bombers and things like that. So you have lots of other ones, and then obviously you've got your army section, which I don't really use because I don't do a lot of ground battling. But I've got that one at the minute in research, and at the bottom here are all your crews. So at the minute I have 5 crews. Right? 4 of them are assigned to aircraft. 1 of them obviously is assigned to a tank. So now if I change my arcade battles up here from air arcade to tank arcade, we will be able to get into a little tank battle. But here's your little tank, look. Now, this game is extremely clever in the way that it does its damage model, as in a tank specific. This sort of applies to aircraft as well, but not as much, I don't think. But definitely in a tank, there are certain areas on a tank that you are better hitting than others. And I'll be able to show you this when we get into a game. But basically, any area on a tank that has a slight angle on it the projectile that you obviously send to it is more likely to ricochet off that tank than actually penetrate it. And there are certain areas that you can't penetrate because the ammunition that you're using is too weak for the thickness of that vehicle. So if I get myself into, I can't really get into a better view. But at the bottom, you can see you have one, which is the one that I've currently got selected at the minute, with the ammunition, and you have two, which is a different type of ammunition, and then you have 0, which is obviously your hook to get yourself out of sticky situations. So at the minute, we are travelling. So you've got number 1, I'm assuming, is armor piercing rounds, and your number 2 are your explosive rounds, so they will explode on once they go through the obviously the shell of the tank. And then 7, 8 and 9 will be anti-aircraft rounds, I would assume. Oh, start repairing slash... I've never seen that before. The driver is unconscious and I'm being shot at. Come on. How can he be unconscious? Come on, let's go. Because apparently I knocked my dude out there by hitting into a tree, which is always good. Now where is this tank? Oh, it's dead. Okay, so I've not got that problem. Oh no, there's one over there. He's over the ridge. So there's him. Oh, that's not good. I fell into a bunker. This also takes into account drop-off as well, and reload time. So if you look, and I'm dead. So he's taking a shot directly into me, and I have. So there we go. As it comes along, and it gets me straight through, and hits my weapon and my gunner. So that's it. I'm dead. If you take out the gunners and crew of the opposition's tanks, they're more likely to either explode or not be as effective anymore because obviously their crew are dead. Also, if you manage to get around into their ammunition, the entire tank will explode because obviously the round causes the ammunition to explode itself, which explodes the tanks, which is quite a nice little feature. So I've done that again. Whoa. Is he dead? He's been killed. Is there any tanks that we can see? No, this game's quite... oh, then again. Where is he? These tanks are really quite slow as well, but then I've not upgraded this tank at all because I don't play as playing tanks, but I might start doing so. And I just... There's a lot of fire in this area. So then, let's see. Picking up some speed. Oh, yeah, no. Abandoned ship. Tank, whatever. So if I go into V now, I'm on a ridge, so therefore I can't, but like now, I also can't because I'm on a ridge. So whenever that turns green, if I hit it in that place, it should be... So there we go, you see, target's undamaged, I didn't hit it in a good enough position. I hit that straight through the top of it. It's quite a nice feature that it tells you on the top where you've hit it. Hostile B team is capturing. That missed him. That's annoying. Hit that. Oh, I'm being shot at. So this is the time to move. And my crew is my machine gun. That's it. Pretty much, my driver's unconscious. I'm pretty much dead at this point. I managed to hit him then. Only by chance and by nothing else. Managed to hit him again. I'm pretty much dying. That's it, I'm dead. So, that's pretty much the gist of War Thunder. It's a very, very fun game, and for free, you're not really missing out on anything, are you? You're not losing any money on it, and it's very fun. And especially if you play it with your friends, it's fun then. And especially if you're on the opposite team, because you'll be able to find each other and then just dogfight, and it's quite enjoyable. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of JBGaming and this episode of War Thunder, and I've enjoyed it. And I'm sorry for the delay on videos. I know it's been a while since an actual proper gaming video, but I want to get back into it. So hopefully this will be the start of many videos to come this year. So happy 2015. I don't know if I've already said this, but we are like quite the way into it at the minute. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.